Good morning, y'all.
We are out here on the Tuscarora Trail again in Pennsylvania. Right now we're at the Audubon Hawk Watch area is where we're starting off from. So we are going to do a, 37 mile?
Yeah, it's 37 to 40, somewhere around in there.
Yeah, section over the next 2.5 days. And we're going to take you with us, so come along.
All right, everybody. So we have made it to the Charlie Irving shelter. This is probably our favorite shelter on the whole Tuscarora Trail. Because of this right here. The view from here is amazing, especially at night.
The whole thing's done log cabin style. Super nice shelter, really clean. Probably fit, I don't know, 5-6 people total if you really crammed in. Plus there's more room here on the deck. And underneath of the deck you can actually, you can string up a hammock as well.
And we have about 11.5 miles to hike today to get to the Wagon wheel shelter. That's where we'll spend the night. And yeah, we're not going to break any records today. This is the rockiest section on the Tuscarora Trail. So yeah, we got to take it nice and slow today, and we'll get back with you when we see something cool. We are about 2 miles in, and I have to say, it's nice to have my hiking buddy back out here with me. So we weighed our packs this morning. Amethyst rang in at 23 pounds, and mine came in at 28. We're carrying about 3 days worth of food, and right now we each have about 1.7 liters of water. So yeah, that's not too bad. It's doable for sure. You got anything else to say?
No.
All right, we'll get back with you when we see something cool.
Big mushrooms. And we finally came out of one of the rockier sections into some nice wooded forest area. And don't know if you can really see from the video here. They've came through and freshly blazed this section. There's bright blue blazes all the way down through there. There's a blaze right behind me, of course, and all the way out through here for probably close to 100 yards, I can see blazes on the trees, like just every so many feet. So blazing has greatly improved in this section.
Pennsylvania at its finest. So we have 3 miles to the shelter, but we're going to stop at Flat Rock Overlook first, give you guys a good view.
And we have some storms that are supposed to be rolling in, so if it's thunder and lightning up there, we're not going to hang around, we're going to keep rolling.
All right, see you guys in a little bit.
Right now we are down in the Wildcat Hollow and going through a really pretty hemlock forest. One up here, we will actually be cutting up the side of the mountain up to that nice view we were talking about earlier, Flat Rock. So current situation is no view from Flat Rock unless you're going to count the strikes of lightning and the hail that was coming down. Storm's finally starting to pass. Unfortunately, we got caught up there in the middle of the thunderstorm, but it is moving past now and we're on our way back down. We're about a mile from shelter right now. Hi guys, we just stopped at Cat Creek to collect some water, and then we're heading up to the shelter. And as you can see, sky's cleared up, sun started shining, and there's home tonight. Man, that is one beautiful sight. Welcome to the Wagon Wheel Shelter. So even though there was an absolute downpour and everything's soaked, we were able to get a campfire started because there is pre-cut wood behind the shelter that's here for you to use. So we collected a little bit of dry hanging stuff to get it started, and we have some fire starter with us, and we are cooking up some sausages for our dinner.
Good morning, y'all.
It's about 8 o'clock in the morning and we're just heading out from shelter, had breakfast, got packed up, and got about 15 miles today. Our goal is to make it to, I think it's called Fowler Run. It's a little stream with some campsites. So let's go. Heck of an obstacle course on the Tuscarora Trail, huh? No, I'm just kidding. The trail actually takes you right up around the side of it and back down. But heck of an obstacle course if you had to go over it. We are currently about 2.6 miles into our hike. We started today at the top of the mountain right here, came down, and you can't quite see the road. It's like right in here that we crossed the road, and then came up right past Colonel Denning State Park. And as you saw in the last footage, very steep climb up. We're at about 750 feet right now, and we haven't quite reached the top of the mountain, but they give you a really, really nice stopping point to get a nice view. And we'll swing on around here and show you just why we stop right here. So we have not much more to do yet, but they give you a bench. So perfect stopping point. Hi, Miss App. Hi guys, so we just stopped for lunch a little bit ago. It's about 1 o'clock-ish in the afternoon now. It's been a fairly chilly morning into daytime even. I thought the high was supposed to be about 50 today, but there's just been a strong wind whipping across this ridge line the whole day, so we've stayed fairly cool. We've had our coats on and off again We got pretty chilled while we were there having lunch, and otherwise we're doing pretty good. I did a little bit of doctoring on my feet. I have one little hot spot, almost blister area that's trying to pop up on me, and we are how many miles in, Mishap?
About 7.
About 7. This section of trail is pretty good. It's not quite as rocky as yesterday. We just have a lot more ups and downs today, but there's a lot of low downs on this trail up here, so got to figure out the best path around this one. But other than that, it's not bad up here this time around. Man, the tree like completely, it was hollow inside and just split and broke. Let me turn the camera around so you can see this. So this is the tree that fell. And just snapped right off in like a whole splitting motion where it's hollow. It's kind of cool. So you'll notice we have some new merchandise. We will be leaving stickers and trail logs as we go along. So if you happen upon them, you'll be able to pick one up. Hi guys, just to show you a little bit of the trail and what we're climbing through right now. Trail goes, let's see if I can get my finger, here we go, around here and down, makes a turn, and we've just been climbing up this just rock boulder field, and that's been the slow climb. Coming up to us, and Mishap's already started his way up to give you some scale. He's right there. So they did give us the less rocky portion on this one. They could have taken us up over here. So Mishap's way ahead of me. I better get going. We are on our final climb of the day. Just gonna give you a quick peek of where we came from. And we were just on the top of that peak right there. That was our second big climb before the end of the day. And oh, Mishap's already disappeared out of the picture. He's way on up there. I'm not even halfway through yet. Oh, there he is off to the side a little bit. You can see moving. All right, let's get to it.
Good morning, y'all.
It is about 7-ish in the morning. Got up fairly early, broke camp, had breakfast, and planning to get out of here. It's a fairly chilly night last night. Wind was blowing. I think it's going to be a little bit of a challenging day for us. Yesterday we didn't really film any at the end. There were 3 large ups and descents, which we knew coming into camp last night. My left knee's bothering me from all of the descents, and then with the cold last night, Mishap's hammock gear quilt just isn't quite up to par for him. So I think we're going to have to make a gear exchange there. But all in all, made it through the night just fine, and feel ready to finish this thing out. We got about 12.5 miles today to get out to the truck and take you along for the ride. So we are at the Fowler Run Shelter right now. I'll give you a quick look around. We did not stay here last night, mainly because we stayed here last year and ended up tenting rather than staying in the shelter. For one reason, as you can see behind me, the shelter floor is just bare dirt. I'm gonna sleep on bare dirt. I might as well sleep in my tent anyhow. And there was already someone set up in here with their tent in the shelter. So we didn't stay here. We stayed at a little tent spot in behind, which I'm going to switch the camera around, let you take a look. So this stump that you're seeing, that tree was down. It's a pretty massive tree and actually ran all the way across here, just having narrowly missed the shelter. And then there was another one running right back here behind the shelter, and it missed it by mere inches. Otherwise, the shelter is really nice. I wish they'd put a floor in the shelter itself. It would really be quite nice then, because this fireplace is phenomenal. I mean, on a cooler night, you got that thing going, you'd have some extra heat blowing into the shelter that way. But as you can see, they've got hooks for it. There's a grate that you can set up off to the side here. They have some pots and pans hanging up here and extra grates. You have a clothesline hanging up and even a little bear box inside the shelter, which is odd, but so we came in from this direction. You can see all of the bits of tree that they've cut down, and just looking back in the distance, tons and tons and tons of trees down. When we came through here last year, a big storm came through. That's what knocked all of the trees down, and just getting up to the shelter from that run down below was a challenge. I'm just trying to walk through all of the down trees. We are coming through the Hemlock Preserve right now. Just stopped at the spring that's here to collect some water. It's the last water till the end of the trail. So got another 10-ish miles to go and we're done. This tree is quite impressive, not only because of its shape. Quite see, but it's still alive. It's covered in buds. It's gonna sprout leaves soon. Hey guys, just wanted to show you all the beautiful views we're at right now. We've been walking across this razor edge type ridge walk, just covered in like rock scrambles across the whole way, shooting back that direction. And I mean, lovely views on both sides. It's not as good on this side right now. It's been more open on other times, but absolutely perfect weather. It is sunny. As you can tell, it's breezy, kind of cool, absolutely perfect hiking weather. And man, those views, you can't beat it. Really enjoying this. So for perspective, we started over here, came across the 3 mountains there yesterday, slept at the bottom of the ridgeline, came up the ridgeline today, back down the other side to reach this one, then came up the Hemlock area, back up onto this ridge line, and have just been following it the whole way. Beautiful, beautiful day. Hi guys, so we are back at a hotel for the night. Total mileage for the day was 14.1, which is a little longer than the 12.5 that we had calculated based off of the guide. So, what do you think of the day?
Tough.
Yeah.
Very hard.
Yeah. The one section, when we first got up on the ridge, there was a lot of blowdowns. We spent a lot of time just constantly crawling through trees. So it slowed us down a bit. Total mileage for the trip was 43.1 miles. So pretty happy with that.
Yep.
Definitely feeling it with our bodies, you know. This is my first big trip since we got back from the Bartram Trail in September. So it was great to get back out there again.
Don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, turn on the notifications, and we'll see you on the next adventure.
Bye-bye.